How do you see chat?
We are live. It'll come up.
Oh,
It'll come up. It'll come up from the bottom up.
Oh, okay. So apparently.
And like at the top, you see how it says like how many people are in and
Oh,
all of that.
okay. So there's nobody yet.
No,
Okay.
no, it'll be a minute. This is a surprise live. So
It is a Saturday. People will be fishing.
it is. It is.
This is a gear test live.
Yeah, that's really what this is. This is the test. All this fancy stuff that we have to be
Yeah.
sure it's going to work.
I just
And
want somebody to come in and be like, "Man, y'all sound great."
I know, right? I would like that as well.
Like, why do y'all sound so good?
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm assuming we're coming through the mics and not the phone right now.
We always have when I tested it in the past. Yeah.
Okay.
We tested it, so I don't know. Yeah, it's just it took last time it took like 5 minutes for like see like see it's gonna pull up at the bottom.
Oh, that's Brian B.
Brian B. What's happening,
Said
brother?
eyeball.
Yeah, I'm driving and he's reading chat, so I'm not gonna look over there. But
Brian B, you would be a good one while you're here. We're testing out some new mics.
yes,
That's what's right here.
yep, and I got
If you wanna-
mine like right here.
If you want to comment on the sound quality or any little things you hear, feel free, because this is kind of a tester live for
Yeah,
new
because you
equipment.
should be able to
Hello,
hear.
Nebraska Wildcats.
You should be able to hear our voices equally. In fact, if I do this, like you should be able to hear me tapping on this mic. So
And 351 Cleveland.
yeah, this is a gear test. We've been playing with these DJI mics, mic minis, for the past few days. So we're trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. Think we got it figured out, but
Yep, or if it's too loud or
Yeah,
I mean, any little feedback you have, feel free.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is brand new gear.
because we actually have a volume on the mic receiver that we can turn up
Hey,
and down
Lance.
and
Lance, we're testing out these new mics. You notice the little
yep.
wireless lavalier mics me and Jeremy are wearing, Lance?
Yep.
We have Randy Old Gray Hair Swain.
So Randy,
We have Dave Garcher.
Dave Garcher. Yep, as the title implies, guys, we are just basically cruising around. I don't even know where I'm heading yet. I don't know, but we're in the truck, we're riding. I got my co-pilot here reading
Maybe we
chat.
go to the point or something just to like show some sights. I don't know.
Oh, we can do that. We can do that.
People are waiting.
I think we can do
Could have
that.
stopped at Dad's. Dad set a couple little hoop nets out and got him a bunch of little eater channel cats, apparently.
Let's go.
Huh?
60, let's go.
Volume
I
could
think
be
it was 60.
turned down a little.
It could be turned down a
I'm
little.
dead and I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, what is the receiver set on right now?
Receiver's already on -12.
Okay. So if that's the case, we can maybe move the mics, or I could just not talk so loud.
Yeah, it's probably because we're in the truck and it's really easy to.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I thought we
Okay.
were stopping at Poppy's.
I never said we were
So-
stopping over there.
So definitely these mics pick up really well and do not have to be close to our face. Then.
No. No, apparently not.
Uh,
Dave is actually there.
Was he still there?
Look like it.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay. So it's picking up everything
They
good.
pick up. Does it sound like clipping or blowing your ears out, or just if
He's going in the
it's
wrong
it's
direction.
adjusted slightly high? But thank you for the feedback. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want to just talk about that, but
Yeah.
thank you for the feedback.
Yeah. We just want to make sure everything's working. That's the whole idea behind all this.
There's a little receiver that's plugged in the bottom of the phone that y'all can't see.
Yeah.
Actually,
Why?
Caleb, what's wrong?
Why you don't believe?
can,
I was-
can you see it in the mirror?
Stop it.
I don't know if you can see the receiver.
Why you don't believe?
That probably didn't work. That probably didn't work.
Yeah.
Randy said it's a little high, he thinks, because he's deaf.
It might be. I don't know.
I'm gonna rewatch all this
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
hear for myself too. But
Go get something to eat and drink.
And I mean, and we're just kind of messing. In fact, While I'm stopped at this stop sign,
What's up, burrito lady?
I'm gonna move my mic a little bit down.
Burrito catfish lady. I should probably read the whole thing.
Miss Lisa. Okay, I moved the mic probably about 12 inches from my face. So y'all can kind of tell me if my volume kind of changed in a little bit. We're just getting stuff figured out. You know, this is just play around and
Yeah, well, we do have 20 people in. We've got a few.
and we're saying hi, you know, all that good
everybody.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm the one reading chat. So if I miss your name, I'm sorry, because I'm not as good at it as him.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna attempt to look across the truck
No.
at chat. So y'all are just gonna have to.
He's driving.
Yeah, y'all just gonna have to communicate with the editing department.
Yep, another video should be coming out within a couple of days.
Yep.
It's been a crazy holiday season. Was unable to do a lot of things, but we're back in full swing.
Yeah, and the video that's coming out next, I am very, very, very proud of that one because we took a young lady fishing who happens to be a coworker of my wife, and man, did she have a good time. We caught some good fish. I'm really excited to be able to watch that video. It's going to be a really good one.
Okay. Thank you, Randy. Also,
Now we missed
GIFbot.
Say what?
GIFbot. I'm a chicken.
Huh?
I don't know. Somebody named GIFbot said I'm a chicken.
Oh, okay. Chicken? Okay, chicken. I don't know. I don't know what chicken. Well, we're on the vertical platform, so you're probably going to get some names maybe you've never seen before. But
So,
okay.
yeah, we jumped up to 20. We're down to 13. Some people are like, oh, they're just talking about volume. So for the few people that actually want to watch, how about we force Jeremy to talk about some things that we haven't talked about much yet?
Are we going to talk about things that are like for sure things or talk about some maybe things?
I'm talking about a boat.
Oh, well, there are certain things I'm not going to talk about with the boat. Some of the...
Well, not the details.
No. We're not going to do
But
details.
things are in the workings.
Yes.
And being applied for. You know the
Yes.
way things works.
Oh, yeah.
Boat ordering could happen. Very soon.
Yeah, a lot sooner than I expected. Due to circumstances, I may have to push ahead the ordering of the boat. I was going to be patient and just kind of feel it out and see. Got a couple little things changing that might mean I need to order it sooner than I expected.
Hello, Alvin Lewis.
Otherwise, I may miss out on a really good deal. It's kind of one of those things.
Nothing bad, just a timeline movement.
Yeah. It's a timeline thing. It's kind of a strike while the iron is hot kind of situation.
And I'll tell you, if anybody has an opinion, the hot topic on his mind, with a 24-foot boat,
yep,
do you have to have the 250, or is the 200 very good?
Well, 24-foot Sea Arc.
24-foot Sea Arc.
Keep in mind.
15-degree hull, because it's a several $1,000s difference, and could make or break the note.
It's a big difference.
Yeah,
if you basically to go from the 200 Suzuki to the 250 Suzuki, the price difference is somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000, which that's a big difference right there. That could be I don't know. I think decisions will have to be made on that. I mean, I know, and keep in mind, 250 is max horsepower for the boat that I want to get. Now, is a 200 good enough? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I wish I knew someone who had the boat I want, or at least one close to it, with the 200 that could tell me. But I don't know of anybody.
David Smith, 200 will be okay, but the 250 will keep you more safe in fast, heavy current.
Well, that's exactly the issue. You know, I know the 250 would be better. Now, keep in mind, my current boat, even though it's a John boat, it's a 7-degree. I know it makes a difference. My current boat is a 20-foot with a 115, and never have I not felt safe. So I don't know, 4 more feet of boat with a 200.
That's what I figured. If with the 200, it's at least as good as what he has now,
It's got to be, right?
then trust me, if the interest rates and everything, if it works out and he can get the 250, he's getting the 250.
Yes, absolutely.
But
I have a feeling that I can't get the 250 and all the accessories that I want. I have a feeling, just a gut feeling, because, running the numbers of how much it's going to cost and how much my note's going to be and everything, I have a suspicion that I'm going to have to choose between the 250 and some of the, what I consider very important accessories that I want on the boat.
Yeah, Randy, he is in talks with the dealer. He's in talks with Sea Arc directly. He's in talks with people sponsored by Sea Arcs of reputable names. We're just asking every possible person there is to ask.
Yeah,
be double sure.
Well, I'll go ahead and say this: the boat I'm looking at getting, which not a lot of people even know there's such a thing, is the 24-foot Protege. Is the Protege 240? That is a brand new thing for 2025. There's not even a lot of them out there yet. But that's essentially what I'm getting. The only comparable thing I can have to ask somebody is a ProCat 240 with a 200. What are people's experiences with them? But that's awfully specific.
Yeah, and David Smith says it depends a lot on how much weight, how many people you're going to have in the boat in time. All this matters because of another thing that's not fully in the works yet, but he's preparing to start his own guide service in the next few months.
Yep.
So at times the boat will be at basically capacity.
Yeah, it'll be at capacity, and you have to understand too, let's just say we're 3-4 of us in the boat, full 80-gallon live well, that boat's gonna be loaded down.
Yeah, and Randy, our dealer sells a lot of Sea Arcs, but only like the Slayers, the duck boats.
Yes. He's there.
He hasn't sold these big catfish boats. He sold bass boats, crappie boats.
Yes.
A lot of pontoons.
Which is why this guy's giving me a good deal. He wants to get into the catfishing market and sell some of these big catfish boats, but essentially is kind of looking to me to help him out with that, to get him in the market and get one of these boats sold. That way, kind of show it off and show people what it is in person and do all that.
And I also wonder if you take that 200 Suzuki and you prop it correctly, will it prop it to help it get out the hole better? Because that would help with, it wouldn't help with the top speed, but if you prop it right, it'll help it get out the hole, help it deal with barge waves is a thing we do. Yeah,
from what I understand, the Suzukis are propped and the engines are tuned for maximum torque. They are, I've even been told by some people that know these things that a Suzuki, as you add people and add weight, the mile an hour and power drops off less than some other motor brands. That's what I'm being told.
Yes, David, we absolutely agree. If possible, he wants the 250.
Yes.
If you can, it's basically, we're just playing the what if game, and it's me and Jeremy overthinking it is what it is.
Oh, especially me.
We're playing the what if game. What if?
I overthink absolutely everything. So it's kind of, okay, what is this? Okay, all right.
What if the choice comes down between get the 200 or not afford the boat? What if it's right in that price range?
Yeah,
that's why we're asking.
Which, don't get me wrong, I've got a long list of options that are on the chopping block if need be. So to try to keep the 250 on the boat, I've got other options I can take off the list that, hey, I can just add that later, no big deal.
And Randy says the 200 should do anything you want it to do.
Should.
So yeah, that's why I told Jeremy we'll just ask the live, because depending on who you ask, the answers are always just to one side or the other of the line.
Yeah. Everybody I've asked kind of has the same opinion of, you should be fine. The only person who has just I'm not gonna say absolutely disagreed with it, but is really, really adamant about, hey, I'm telling you, you need to get to 250. You're not gonna be happy. Is the probably one person whose opinion I trust on this above everyone else, and that is Chris Souders.
Now, David Smith says something that I've asked Jeremy about before.
Was that?
David Smith says make sure either one you get a jack plate.
Okay, why? Explain why, because I've never owned or ridden in a boat with a jack plate. I don't understand exactly what it's for and what
Randy
it's not.
agrees with him.
Yeah, I explain why, because I'm very uneducated as far as jack plates go.
The jack plate will help you out getting up on plane in rough water. So basically, my understanding of those jack plates is you adjust it like your trim. You have it set to get out the hole, and then you move it around to get your cruising speed.
Yeah, that's my understanding of it. Signal still? Oh yeah, signal's real good.
Yeah, signal's good. We're going to one of our old kind of family fishing spots for small fish. If
yeah,
get scratchy, just say something. We'll turn around.
Yeah, we just figured we'd come ride, and instead of just going down the highway, I guess we'd come back here in the swamp and look at some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, hold on. How do you change the camera? Because we might see a deer or something cross the road back here.
See this button right here that looks like two arrows?
Yeah.
You push that and it flops the camera around. See?
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll let y'all watch where we're going over here, because there's no telling what.
Because we are going back in the woods. Ain't no doubt about it.
James Dockery, Creole, I'm sending you some stuff. Enjoy.
Uh-oh.
Is it a 250 horsepower Suzuki outboard?
Well, I can tell you now. Dockery is very much, needless to say, he is not a fan of the Sea Arcs.
Really?
That's putting it very mildly. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that.
Is he a deep V guy?
I don't know.
Or just Sea Arc in general?
I don't know what he's a fan of. I'll be honest with you. I don't. I know Lyle isn't either. Lyle does not like Sea Arc. He's not a fan of them. I know this for a fact.
Hey, I mean, it's not like Jeremy has loyalty to anything. It's just trying to pick the best boat based on opinions.
Well, it's the best boat for doing exactly what I want to go do with it. You know, a deep V for me is out because we have no docks, no ramps. You know, you got to climb in the nose of the boat everywhere you go, and I really, really don't feel like climbing in the front of a high deep V in the rocks and things like that. That's just not going to go well for me.
Plus, water draft depth is
a thing.
Pretty good. I was concerned at first that the Sea Arc would draft too small.
Yeah, because I go in some really skinny water sometimes to try to go get bait, so it does make a difference.
Best boat for the dollar and need.
What?
Randy said that.
Oh,
so I guess,
yeah.
I guess he's saying Sea Arc.
Well, whatever brand. You get the best boat for the dollar and for what you need. And for what I'm getting the Sea Arc for, that's definitely for me.
I showed Jeremy a while back. There was a Ranger boat. It was a big, wide, deep V Ranger, and that thing was amazing. It was like $110,000, $120,000 fully equipped.
Very expensive.
And it ain't gonna draft very shallow, but just in the Mississippi, oh my God, that thing would be amazing.
Oh yeah, if I just fished the big river and nowhere else,
Guys,
and
we've got about 10 wood ducks in the water right there.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all might not be able to see.
Oh yeah.
But
They're there.
There's a pile of wood ducks right there.
They're there. Yeah, but the little area we're going back to, this is where I learned how to fish.
Man.
This is where all of us learned how to fish.
This is, you bring your high school girlfriend back here, you go fishing, you go camping.
Yeah.
It's a wildlife area. Like, we're in the
we're inside of a wildlife management area right now.
This is, it's a place, it's an extremely ancient river path.
Yeah, it's an old abandoned river channel.
The whole thing's like 6 feet deep now.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's real shallow. There's no current in here at all. It's like a really long, skinny lake, essentially.
It looks just like an oxbow, if you know what an oxbow is, because
Yeah.
it is just an extremely
Yeah,
old
it's an old channel. Whether it's an old abandoned channel of Red River or I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know.
It
those
might be a
things.
Mississippi River when we're not that far from it, right here.
No, not really.
Is the Sea Ark you're getting the same one we looked at in Vicksburg, Lance?
It is the 24-foot version of the one we looked at.
Well, Lance.
Which one, Lance?
Lance would have only seen the ProCat.
Okay, no, not okay. If
Very similar.
because there was the one at the casino that they were giving away was the Protege. That blue one in the building in Vicksburg, that was a ProCat. Mine from the outside is going to look very similar, but it's going to be 4 feet longer, but it won't have like the rod boxes and stuff on the inside. The floor is actually a little more open in mine because it doesn't have those rod lockers in the back.
Wabash Nate, howdy.
What's up, Nate?
And the one with the dual console, the one that was closer to us was a Flex.
Yeah, that's a whole different boat. Yeah,
it's the one that I walked up the stairs
yeah,
on. If you
it's the one that we dared the guy for Andrew to climb up the trailer steps.
Hey, congratulations on the boat. That's awesome. Wild Turkey. We don't
have it yet.
We don't have a boat yet.
We don't have it yet.
Basically, everybody knows how it is. He's talking money and he's looking at.
Oh yeah, I gotta get pre-approved.
It's in the process of, is this real or not?
Right.
Let's see. This is what we call the point.
Yep. Old boat ramp.
If it wouldn't be for the mud, I guarantee I could walk from here to the other side without drowning.
Oh, you'd never get your head wet. I promise you.
The amount of little brim and crappie and stuff we've caught in this, and this goes for miles. That direction.
Yeah. Oh, it goes a long way.
That way it connects to a whole nother body of water. I gotta remember, I don't need to yell at the phone. I'm probably talking way too loud because I'm wearing the mic. I'm used to yelling at the phone.
Well, your head's turned just a little, but no, you're good. You should be good.
There's a lot of water connected to this.
Yeah.
But this is just people duck hunt, all kinds of stuff. Watch show like the bank right here. Hadn't been that long. They actually built a ramp here.
Yeah.
That was a big sneeze. If it wouldn't be winter, usually you can see one or two hanging out.
Yeah.
This area, I've like people that's heard me talk about it. This is an area people have let their dogs swim, and they have found dog tracking collars and gators.
Oh,
volume was good. Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right, cool. I
did that one time. I was swimming with a lab, and we saw a big gator coming.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't scared for me, but I knew he would go after the dog.
In fact, those who have a really good YouTube memory, that little shed right there, that little shed, if anybody remembers the original Iron Cat, the first Iron Cat that Kevin ever did.
Oh yeah.
This is where I hid from that lightning storm, right here, and I had 2 poles off in this little side chute right here trying to catch a fish.
In that gap right there.
Yep, but that is where I hid in my truck from the lightning storm. Is right there outside that little roof, right there.
And some nets out.
It's in here. It's in here. Yeah, that's where Dad sets his nets for his eater-sized catfish.
They caught a little, like a 5-gallon bucket full of.
Fryers,
I know Dad's happy.
What does Patriot James call those little salt and pepper cats? Bunch of little channel cats. Perfect feed.
Volume's good. Wild Turkey made Cashier of the Year at Lowe's. Self-checkout is terrible.
Oh yeah, you gotta love self-checkout.
Signal is spotty. Oh yeah,
we're leaving this spot right now. The signal will get better as we go. Yeah, it's a little. You know how it is with fishing spots. You don't have no signal.
Did somebody message something about? We'll talk about that.
What?
Anyway.
Talk about what?
Nominations.
Yeah, we've been blessed this year. 3 nominations for the Golden Whiskers. Got nominated for Blue Cat of the Year.
Thank you.
Yes, for Andrew's 101 that we got
Jeremy
on
tries
video.
his hardest not to be jealous because that's technically mine.
The signal got a little sketchy there for a second. Does it say we're still live? Is the clock still ticking?
When you out in the boondocks, where the banjos can be heard. Signal gets spotty.
Oh yeah. Well, we're heading back to phone signal. So
I'm back up to 2 bars. Can somebody give me a confirmation on signal?
should be good.
Sketchy right now.
Okay. All right. It's gonna get better and better as we go.
When we cross that levee again, we'll get better.
Oh yeah. It's gonna get better as we go.
We're not that far from civilization right here.
No, we're
honestly.
not. No, we're like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's just a little hole of signal.
Oh yeah. Like I say, anytime you get close to a good fishing spot, it has to start. Yeah, it should get better and better as we go.
Yep. Oh, we saw some ducks.
Yeah, saw some ducks.
I couldn't see them.
The signal's going back down again. See it fooled us. It let us get all the way in the back.
Yeah, it was good the whole way.
Yeah,
in.
it was good. I had 3 bars the whole way here. Now all of a sudden on the way back, I got 1. Go figure.
Yeah, whenever anybody confirms that the signal looks good, get me hair swaying.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
assuming you know that one.
Yes.
Okay. I'm horrible with names.
See the burrito catfish lady? That's his wife, Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa Swain.
Ah, okay.
Oh, he's going.
I forget that I've been in the YouTube game for a while. I kind of know everybody
All right.
most on a first name basis.
Hey, you good? Thanks for stopping by, Wild Turkey.
Oh yeah, we
Have
just
to get the doghouse and pipes ready for the polar vortex.
Lord have mercy. Oh yeah.
Y'all please do up there.
Yeah.
Apparently, shoot, it's gonna be. We got people in the Tractor Supply down here buying stuff for frozen pipes.
I know. And that's bad too.
If you're north of us,
No.
Yep, that's bad.
we do that maybe once a year.
Maybe.
No, my escalator.
There are some years it doesn't even get below freezing. It
We were
definitely
good.
happens.
We were good till the ramp. Yeah, it let us get all the way to the ramp and then dropped. A cloud came in.
Okay, there we go. Now we ought to be getting good. I'm going to stop right here for a second, let the signal kind of catch up.
Oh,
Yeah, for those that don't know what a levee looks like, there's one right there.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah,
Yeah.
Who's been on top of a levee?
Yeah, I mean, some people just don't have that in those areas and don't know what that is. But that would be a levee right there. All right, good now, Lance says. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're good now.
On top of the levee.
Oh, yeah.
It's the highest structure in Louisiana is a levee.
Yeah. Basically, it's like right side, flood. Left side, no flood.
This levee hasn't been used for floodwaters in a long time. That's an emergency one.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. It's been decades since the water's been high enough to get against that levee.
If the water gets back to that levee, there's a lot of evacuations happening.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of problems if it gets that high.
Also, you won't see it in the camera, but if somebody needs to buy cypress boards or anything, we're passing right by a place.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep, we know a guy.
Yeah, when it gets this cold down here,
Okay.
just blame it on Lance for sending it down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's what we tell Lance that in the pro staff chat all the time is keep that crap up
Yeah,
there.
keep that business up there. Okay, anyway, we were talking about Golden Whisker nominations.
Oh yeah, Golden Whiskers. Extremely appreciate, because I noticed I'm not like on social media and talking about stuff. I see it, but I don't post or nothing.
Right.
There was a lot of traffic mentioning Jeremy and the channel for a lot of stuff, and appreciate that.
Oh
greatly.
yeah, absolutely. It is. Look, not gonna lie, it is a little nice to have that validation that the improvements we made this year to the channel with the editing and everything else, obviously it's paid off because people are taking notice of the things we've done. And it's nice. It's nice to know that the things we're doing are having a positive change. So hey, we can just keep going the same direction. Make things better. But
it's kind of crazy for me that we got duo of the year, because that means it's like,
well, that's the second nomination that we got. The first one being for Blue Cat of the Year for the 100-pounder.
3, right?
The second one that we got was Dynamic Duo of the Year. That one right there was unexpected. I mean, there's a lot of good duos out there. I mean, and the people that are nominated along with us are great category right there. I mean, we're amongst some great people. And then the last one that really caught me by surprise was Video of the Year.
Yeah.
For the same video of the 100-pounder. For that video.
I actually jumped out of my chair in my house when I noticed
yeah,
it.
I love that video And especially, you know, we were there, we understand, but that video conveys the raw emotion of finally, after all those years, getting that first 100-pounder in the boat. It tells the story of how important and emotional that moment was for us.
That video required extremely little editing or
Yes.
playing or trying to set the mood. Like, I didn't put music to it.
Nope.
I just let it play out. I cut a couple things, one or two things that were a little more private and stuff like that, but just kind of let it run. Like, as far as editing work, it was one of the easiest videos I've put on the channel.
As far as the fish fight and everything that happened during the fish fight, there's very, very little that y'all did not see in the video. It pretty much happened exactly, time-wise and all, exactly how the video shows it. There's not much that got cut out at all.
Oh my God, Randy. And that's him. He's here.
Who's
Caleb, say hi.
Hi.
He said the kid in the video made that.
Oh yeah,
The
especially when we handed him the camera and said, "Here, make sure you film the fish
Hey,
and all for us," and he immediately
Caleb,
turned it to himself.
Did you know that the video you helped us film that one day with the giant fish got nominated for Video of the Year? You helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's too excited.
He's like,
yeah.
of course
okay.
it did.
Oh yeah, it's just no big deal. You know?
Oh yeah, me and Jeremy always said that Caleb made that video. It was.
Oh, it was just hilarious the
greatest
way it happened. Like, here, film the fish for us, Bubba, and just immediately turns the camera to himself and starts talking. And we don't notice that's happening because we're trying to deal with the fish. All of a sudden, I look up and he's just selfieing himself all over the front deck of the boat. I'm like, okay, all right, well, here we go.
Don't get too close to Bordelonville for signal.
We should be good out here,
It
huh?
should be good past Jake's house, but not like all the way to Bordelonville.
You don't think?
Depends on if the Simsport Tower's working today.
Oh, so you don't think I can go around the bend?
Yeah, you probably could. If that's your plan, yeah, you'll
That's
be
my
fine.
plan to go around the bend.
Well, we have 4 viewers and we've been on for 33 minutes. So
Yeah.
if it cuts out,
I think we got some that dropped off with the signal issues.
Yeah.
But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
See, the people that are left are the people that are voting for us for
There you go.
videos.
There you go. But look, the nominations.
Yeah, you're right. The memory, like,
Yeah.
I said it when I was editing the video. I said I edited it for us and
Yeah.
to remember the trip.
Yeah,
And
that
it just
that
so
edit.
happens everyone else enjoys it.
Yeah, that edit was a little more for us. I've done that in the past with certain videos to where I edited it for me, not necessarily that a lot of other people. My 2 uncles fishing with me a few years ago. That's when we found out that my Uncle Bruce was cancer-free, and we said, hey, you know what? Let's go fishing. And ended up catching the fish of a lifetime for him, that 40-pounder. And I edited that for him and his kids and all that for the memory.
It's kind of a pretty area.
Yeah, it is.
I'll just kind of, we're following what's called Baie de Glaise. It's a giant circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Big Bend, and it takes like 30, 45 minutes to make the whole route, and it's just following this same bayou in a giant circle.
Yep, that's all it does. Make
If
a big
anybody wants to do pan fishing in a kayak,
oh my God, yeah.
this is some of the most beautiful place. I want to buy a kayak specifically for this whole area.
Especially once you get across the ring levee in Bordelonville and go like on the backside, like around the bend.
Oh,
really
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You can get a good shot down.
Yeah, look.
In fact, look at some fish jumping right there. See?
Look, I'm assuming
There's some fish breaking the
he's
surface.
going to stop right here. This is, and there's fish here. Oh, yeah, people catch fish right here.
Yeah, there's fish breaking surface right there. Yeah. It's pretty right there, though.
Oh, yeah. And it's a little deeper than you think in this thing. Oh, wait, I had somebody new. Let's see. Wait, Randy have to go pull footage of his dad catching on this fall. That's what it's about. Yep. Fishing and cooking with Mike Chavez.
What's up, Chavez? Good to see you, brother. We're not cooking today. We just riding around and testing some camera equipment.
Yeah, I'm just
really all we do.
We're testing mics right now. The camera's just his phone.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of showing y'all. It's a pretty old town that's right next to us.
In fact, one of the big crevasses from the flood of 27 is right up the road right here.
Yeah.
one spot where, in fact, the road we're driving on right now used to be the levee in prior to the early 1930s. This was the levee that protected everything, not the big levee way in the back there that you saw us cross earlier.
Yeah, there's a lot of history and geography to this whole area.
Oh yeah,
old churches.
mm-hmm. Everything's just old.
Yeah. We're about to pass by an oak tree. You don't see something that big that often. That was probably a 7-foot around oak tree.
Oh Lord, yeah, that oak tree's huge. It's huge.
When Jeremy starts guiding, we're going to come see all that. Well, you're supposed to come down before he starts guiding, so you don't have to pay for it.
I know, right? That's a good tip to save money. You know, if you want to come fishing before I get my license. Of course, you know me. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna end up being very bad at making money on the guiding because I'm gonna want to just bring everybody for free. It's probably gonna be a thing of, well, boat notes paid this month, so everybody else gets it for free. So somebody's got to take the first hit of the month and get the trip paid for. After that, that's when the discounts start.
I think the views went up when I started showing the trees instead of us.
That ought to tell you something.
All right, sorry, I got a phone call from Gabe. Apparently, Dad was very successful on his hoop net for meat. Journey.
Okay. Well, wait. We got to be correct. They're not hoop nets. They're just regular catfish traps. They're not hoop net. Hoop net's a whole different thing.
Well, I call it hoop because they're round.
Well, no, that's not a hoop net.
Oh, okay. Well, catfish net for meat, and he was very successful.
Yeah, 82 successful.
Hadn't thought about it. He will head down when the boat gets in. Okay.
Okay. That'll
All
work.
right. Fishing with Jeff Beal.
Jeff Beal, what's going on, Jeff?
Where are we going? We're just taking a ride.
We just riding. Cool, man. You were right about the signal. All of a sudden, it just dropped.
Oh yeah, when you get back here, you're in just the SimSport tower.
Ugh. Well, the signal starts getting sketchy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, y'all let us know what the signal looks like. If something happens, this doesn't go the right way.
Yeah. Let's see, if the signal's still okay, we've got a bunch of oak trees here.
Yeah.
Does that mean we can go see Nemo?
Caleb, I don't know, but
He said he's cooking some fish.
well, I know that. You go eat some fish?
No,
Well,
I don't want to eat.
Well,
It's not good for me.
yeah, it is good for you. Okay, signal come back up. We're good.
Fish.
let's see, how's that signal now? We got a second bar.
Yeah, I think we're okay. We'll
I
be
know.
all right.
As soon as the signal drops a little, we go from 10 or 12 down to 2 and 4 viewers.
Oh yeah. Well, but I think that's the case too, though, with the vertical platform. Is I think it kind of does like TikTok, that it's in and out very quickly as far as viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. If y'all didn't notice, there's a lot of ancient oak trees and cypress and all this whole area.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a ton of this is a very old area. And in fact, the levee is literally right here to my left. Like I could throw a rock and
Yeah, the bayou's on
hit
that
the
side
levee.
now. And that's
Yeah.
the levee. Yeah, this is all farmland, hunters, fishermen.
Yep. In fact, there's actually a swamp out there to the right of the screen, out there in the middle of those woods. It's Pomme de Terre swamp.
Yeah, that's where we hunt.
That's where we grew up
Is
hunting. Yep.
Not right in this spot, but that giant patch of woods.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a big wildlife management area.
Yep.
Plus a lot of private land around it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. This spot, when people say a town, it has a community. It's called Big Bend, Community of Big Bend.
But there's no zip code or nothing like that. It's
They
just
have their own post office. It's a 45-minute drive to the nearest Walmart.
Yeah.
If you count Mayan's, it's about 20 minutes to the nearest gas station.
Yeah. It's back here.
There's not a red light for about 12 miles either direction.
Oh Lord, yeah. You're way away from any red lights, caution lights, anything.
This is when people say me and Jeremy live in the country. Like, no. This is out. This is more.
Yeah,
out
this is out here. Yeah.
But you can tell there's still lots of very, very nice houses.
Yeah.
And all
I mean,
that.
I've got a Dollar General within what 5-6 miles of my house.
Oh yeah.
Either direction.
Yeah, within my house, I've got gas stations, a red light, a Dollar General.
Yeah. Yeah, within a 5.
Within a 2-mile radius.
There's
It's just right there.
There is. The only thing you're going to find here within a 5-mile radius is a lot of woods and a lot of water.
Lance, you might find it funny. This area we're passing in now is where Jeremy has had girlfriends back here before, and he would often come back with either pieces of coyote, pig, something that he hit.
Hitting animals with trucks.
They would run out from these trees, and he would run over them with his old Mazda.
Yep. Yep. It has happened.
With the or with the old F-150 you had, not even the Mazda.
Oh, that old F-100.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, old bullnose F-100. What I drove in high school.
I've made this loop with my Bronco or my motorcycle many times.
Oh Lord, yeah.
And they just redid this road like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's actually some decent asphalt on it now.
The other side's just willows, cypress, and a levee.
Oh yeah.
I like that, Lance. That makes you want to move down here.
That's some big trees
Look
right
at
there. In fact, I'll slow down.
Yeah, slow
to
down
show
so
y'all
you
how,
can see.
to show y'all how big these trees are. And yes, you're looking at that right. It's got a delineator sign screwed to the trees because they are right by the road.
Yeah, those
trees have been there a long.
small water charters.
Hey, what's going on, John?
Yeah, it's hard to find places that you can kind of call untouched, but there's tiny snippets of it back here.
Oh yeah. This area in itself hasn't changed much the past 40 years.
No.
Maybe a new house here and there, but not much has changed.
Yep, we're just hanging out.
Yep, we're talking about whatever y'all want to talk about. Like I said, we discussed Golden Whiskers a little bit.
Yeah. If you want to ask Jeremy about the hopefully impending new boat, impending guide service, that's things he can talk about.
Yeah, we touched a little on it, but I don't mind talking about it. Anybody's got questions or anything?
Small water, when's your video premiering?
I don't know. You have to ask my editor that question.
No, Small Water has a video premiering with
you're asking him that.
Yeah, I'm asking him.
Okay.
And it's all JG Hill's band at 7:30.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's tonight.
Well, cool. Okay, that might be 7:30 his time because he's in Florida, so that means 6:30 our time.
Yeah, it's in 2 hours.
6:30 our time. Okay, cool.
When is the guide service starting?
I'm hoping for March to have everything in place and ready. That's kind of the target right now. Is to have everything going in March. You know, sometime in March. Still got a lot to do before I'm
There's
ready.
a lot that can go wrong, but
oh God, yeah.
the boat has to come in. Everything has to be working.
Yeah.
He has to finish up his licensure, LLC stuff. This is a state historic site. It's an old iron bridge.
Yep.
I know for a fact if I get out the truck, I won't have signal here.
Yeah, so it snows.
I'm not trying.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we tried that.
There's some ghost stories on that bridge.
Oh Lord, well, that's what they say.
Yeah, the charter service. He's not trying to rush into it and just get it started. He's asking J.G. Hill Studio. He's asking lots of questions. He's talked to Chris Souders and a few people about like, okay, what are the good, the bads? Make sure he doesn't start this up and change his mind.
Yeah, the good, bad, and the ugly. I've got some great advice from multiple guys who some do it for a living and some do it on the side. So I've got advice from both. So that's what
Mike Irving popped in.
Hey, Mike Irving, what's up?
Yeah, Randy asks, is it going to be your full-time job or part-time?
Part-time for now. I don't honestly foresee ever doing it full-time, but you never know.
Speaking of your old girlfriend.
Say that on camera? Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway.
I mean, that was like 30 years ago.
Doesn't matter. Still.
I don't know. I know like all these people in houses in the area we're in.
Yeah, I don't really intend on doing it full time, but you know, you never know. If things go extremely well, I would go down to the 20.
Oh, I muted it when I turned the camera.
If it wouldn't be for guiding, I wouldn't be looking at a 24-foot boat. I'd be looking at something a little cheaper. But the cost difference really ain't that much anyway. So, I don't know. Like I live in a great area down here. We got great waters. I've had people ask me in the past about guide trips, and it seems like I have to constantly tell people no. So it's kind of one of those things. It's like, well,
I think the thing I said while it was muted, the short-term realistic goal is to get 1 or 2 trips per month, and that would basically pay for the boat note.
Right.
And if that becomes reality, then okay, make some bigger goals.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, 2 trips a month. It'll pay for the boat, pay for the insurance. It'll basically pay for all the stuff that it takes to do guiding and all of that. Outside of that, then we'll see. But I figure, look, if I can't find 2 people a month to come down here and fish with me, to pay for it, to come fishing with me, then obviously I don't need to be doing it.
Yeah, and like Smallwater said, he loves guiding, but it's not the only money source.
Well, yeah. See, I think realistically, my goal would be for guiding to be a revenue stream, back off of doing construction work and do it more of like a consulting kind of thing. I've got my safety certifications I can lean on for a revenue stream. That's kind of more where I'm at with it. If the guiding will support the fishing side of everything I do, then I'll be pretty happy with it.
Actually, Smallwater, that's genius. Rental properties and guiding. Because talk about make your own schedule and help each other out.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And there's conversations about turning the guiding thing into like a full experience, like we would do the accommodations and everything, and like Freddie, like feed people Cajun food.
We on a ride, Freddie.
Yeah, we're just taking a ride.
Hey, Freddie. First of all, congratulations on your Product of the Years and nominations.
I'm in total agreement of that.
Second of all, you're welcome.
Yeah. But what did Freddie say the other night, I think, or something on live stream, that he sold 2,000 of those things, of the wastelands?
That's a lot.
Since he's come out with them.
So if you've made $1 off of each one.
Man, yeah, but you got to figure
And
that
I know you were making more than $1 on
those
them
waist
things.
slings were such a needed product in catfishing because I don't know how many times I've heard people say, does anybody know where there's a good one? Well, by God, now we do.
And you know, Freddie, we're still weighing. Like, I'm about to put out a video within a couple days, another set in that waist sling.
That waist sling has gotten a workout since day one that I got it. In fact, that we know of, we might have the biggest fish weighed in a Freddie waist sling so far.
Yeah, Freddie, has anybody beaten my 101 in your waist sling yet?
I hope somebody does. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see it.
Oh, Freddie said update 2003 sold now.
2003. It might have been during the bait shop that he said that. I don't remember.
2003, but who's counting, Freddie?
Yeah, who's counting? Yeah, who's counting? Right.
Randy hasn't caught a big fish since it came in.
It seems like once it showed up, that's when
Freddie said not yet, but Skip was close.
Yeah, he was close. He caught Skip's wasn't as big as my 87. We actually have the two biggest fish weighed in the waist sling.
Look, for
87
some reason,
and 101.
The day that sling hit the boat, we started just slamming 70 plus pound fish.
That thing is good luck, I'm telling you.
Like, we had the best fall. Yeah, we have the top two. We each have the top one.
Yeah, me and you both have. Yeah, I'd love for somebody to beat that. I'd love it.
Hey, Freddie, you need to advertise it. If I end up for some reason winning Blue Cat of the Year, and it was weighed in the product of the year, that would just be hilarious. And that's advertising, buddy.
That would be awesome. Think about that. Would be awesome. That the winning Golden Whisker winning Blue Cat of the Year was weighed in the Golden Whisker winning product of the year.
You bet your damn Skippy, just the nomination, Ancient Mariner and River Cats, like, it's going to be mentioned for product.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of, River Cats tackle.
Oh. So start doing that again.
I had a connection issues, and somebody confirm if we're.
So start doing that again.
I had a connection issues, and somebody confirm if we're back.
Yeah, it swapped towers on us.
Where are we going?
Well, I don't know.
It says the signal's good. Back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't know what was the last thing you heard, but
yeah. Technically speaking, a lot of those big fish were actually caught on a Black Horse Customs bumping rod, except the 100-pounder, which was caught on a good old Uncle Lou bumping rod.
Uncle Lou. Yeah, I can't deny it. I'm not going to lie and say what it was caught on or not. It was all River Cats tackle.
Yes.
And most of them had Ancient Mariner something, either line, reel, or something. So.
Yeah, I know all of mine. You know, I have my this isn't a commercial.
I got updates from the man himself. Oh, that's Trudy texting.
Oh, okay.
You need to see that immediately? I'm sure we'll be off live in 5 or 10.
Yeah. We'll be. Yeah, this live isn't. We're not going to go all night with this.
Ancient Mariner and River Cats both have so many products and things in the works right now. I got updates from both of those owners as of last night, which I haven't told Jeremy about all of it yet because I keep forgetting.
That's nice.
Lots of good stuff coming.
Yep.
Well, usually you already know by the time I know.
I don't know. The holidays kind of messed up my communication with everybody. I am a little behind.
Oh, me too. Last night was basically me asking all the questions and like, okay, what's the updates?
Yeah. Yeah, I am a little behind.
I mean, I'll tell you, I will have a bumping rod in my hand at CatCon.
You will or I will?
I mean, technically me. But
well.
That's the official test model. Will be at CatCon.
Okay, well, you know what that means.
So that's all I'm going to say about that. If y'all catch it, y'all catch it. Mm-hmm. But come see us. There will be one or two, how do I say, future product test models. What not experimental.
Well, we're going to have the plan is we have a brand new RCT product, at least one, actually 2 brand new to market RCT products that we do plan on showing off at CatCon and actually available for sale. We've been testing.
One might be just pre-orders, but
I don't know.
We'll talk about it.
Well, that's the thing. That is the plan, is to have them there. Not to say that's what's going to happen, but that's the plan.
Yeah, timelines are tight, but
Yeah, it's really tight.
Ancient Mariner has lots of things coming out.
Yeah.
I know I can tell you the Albatross rods will be coming into a heavy action 7'6".
Yep.
For the people that want that. At CatCon, if you're a bank fisherman, we're going to have the 10'6" surf rods available at CatCon. And those things they're a lot like the Corvals, but in basically a 10'6" version, a little bit different, because they're a little different, but
yeah,
it's that same 40T carbon.
But longer, but things that you'd expect of a true surf rod.
Yeah. The crappie rods, they've been on the market, but a lot of people haven't seen them yet, but we will have crappie rods there. I believe the spinning reels will be available by CatCon.
Oh yeah.
We'll have some of the models available there, and I already told him a few of the 3000s are coming home with me.
Oh yeah.
I said bring enough because they're coming home with me.
Yep.
I can't talk about it. You know that picture I sent you yesterday?
Yeah, can't talk about that yet.
Boy.
Can't talk about that yet.
Oh, that's way too early.
Yeah, that's way too early.
Lots. Like, I know we've been talking about it, but between now and CatCon, there will be I don't know if Lance is still here. He knows. Between now and CatCon, a lot will be revealed that we've been teasing for a couple months.
I mean, and some of this stuff we've been actively testing out in the field, and it's a big deal.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a really
good.
big deal. Plenty of stuff happening.
Let's see.
But we're busy. We're not slowing down anytime soon. We're busy. I mean, we've got River Cats tackle stuff happening. We've got Ancient Mariner.
Did I miss you? What's up?
Hey, what's up, ladies?
Our fellow.
Yes.
Our
fellow dynamic duo nominees.
And I'll probably vote for y'all.
I did.
And not even.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I voted for them instead of us. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
Jeremy said he was gonna do that before.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I said. I'm like, no, they're getting this. It would tickle me to death to see y'all win that category, especially. It really would.
Randy said he did too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, there you go.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know how much I'm gonna advertise that one, because if we won it over Benoit fishing, I would go, why?
Something would not be right about that. I agree. Something would not be right about y'all not getting dynamic duo.
Yeah, like I'm not joking
way
just to be nice. I would kind of wonder why.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, so y'all definitely have our support as far as dynamic duo goes.
If nothing else, we're more of a I'm behind the scenes and you're in front of the camera.
And Catch and Cook. I don't remember everything y'all are nominated for because I just can't remember. Catch and Cook for sure was another one that y'all definitely got my support on. Best Catch and Cook, because I was watching the.
Benoit got Catch and Cook?
Yes, they got nominated for.
What they cook?
Well, they do quite a few Catch and Cooks. I don't remember which video in particular got nominated, but their Catch and Cooks are really good.
I don't think you've done a catch and cook. You do catches and cooks, but never together.
No, I've never done a catch and cook before.
I tell you what,
we need to change that.
Dad just caught a barrel full of 2-pound channel cat today.
Yeah,
that could have been a catch and cook.
Yeah, it could have been.
Because I think they're being cooked right now. I'm about to go eat some.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
They said thank you, happy to be nominated.
Heck yeah.
I keep forgetting to tell you everything that they said.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I agree.
No, y'all need a push, because I haven't talked to anybody that's even not live. And it's like before y'all were nominated, it was like, oh yeah, they're winning.
Yeah. But I mean, for us, being nominated is great because it at least shows that, like I said, the improvements we made to the channel have been working. People are noticing. That's That's about all I need right there. I'm pretty good
I
with
thought about something I wanted to say last night.
that. Mm-hmm.
By improvements to the channel and people are noticing, everything we're nominated for is to do with me.
Better roll your window down and make room for that head.
No, my next question is, what's wrong with people?
But it is.
What did I do?
But it is. It's all about the editing and video side of it, and it really is.
I like any channel and stuff where there's people interacting with each other.
Yeah.
It's really like Rustic Outdoor Sup. He got nominated for review category, but it didn't make the cut. So
okay.
you got nominated on like the page, but it didn't make the final.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay, didn't. His name was brought up, but didn't make the final 3.
Yeah, I get confused on.
Right. And who knows how much more stuff all of us got mentioned for, but just didn't make the final 3.
Right.
I'd be curious about that. Like for me anyway, I'd be curious.
Like if they'd announced like a honorable mentions or something.
Right.
Like people that you know came up in the discussions and just missed or something.
Yeah, I mean, might have got an honorable mention for Bank Angler of the Year.
You?
That's hilarious. Because y'all know me, I don't bank fish. Yeah, that definitely didn't happen.
I wanted to see Jeremy. I mean, that's just me because I'm greedy and I'm close to him. I wanted to see Jeremy get nominated or mentioned for Angler of the Year just because the fall we've had was so insane.
I think it was mentioned, but I didn't make the cut for final 3.
I mean, the final 3 that did make the cut, I'm like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's hard to argue the ones that made the cut. That's definitely. So it's like last year. I don't know how I ended up being nominated for Guru of the Year last year, and I still questioning in my mind how in the world that
You didn't win that, did you?
No, heck no. I lost that to Chris Outers.
Wait, and Chris Outers was nominated?
Me? No, this is no kid. It was me, Chris Outers, and Tim Scott. What in the world
What were
am
you
I doing in
What
the
were
same
you
category?
doing in that conversation?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Was it basically them two and then they just had to throw a third in there?
I'm kind of thinking that's what it was. Everybody voted for them too.
Randy was tickled Lisa got nominated.
Yes.
She was crying about it.
Yeah.
She was nominated for female angler, but didn't make the final 3.
Right. Yeah, but look, a nomination in itself, even to get mentioned to the nomination committee, it's a big deal. It is, because it shows that people are taking notice of what you're doing. And look, I was on the nomination committee, in fact, the first year, in fact. It's a big deal, and it gets discussed a lot.
And I've told Jeremy that don't be afraid, like on your personal channels, mention it, talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a hard time doing that.
You have to, we both get in trouble for that. That's why we do it for each other. Because I can't do it. He mentions Blue Cat of the Year, and I mention him for the angler stuff. Because we never do it for ourselves.
No.
You have to drop the humbleness if you want your channel and stuff to grow a little bit. Like, if you're too humble, you're not going to promote yourself. You have to promote yourself.
You got it, yeah. And there's just ways of doing it. I have a hard time talking about myself, promoting myself. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing it. The closest I'll get to that is a little bit of smack talk, like for a tournament or something like that. But I don't feel comfortable doing those things. But he's right. You have to. You got to do it a little bit.
You don't have to be a jerk about it and stick your nose up in the air.
Right.
But if you, like, for example, we got nominated for these 3 things. I'm forced. We'll talk about it when we go live.
Hey, back up.
I will try to mention it in videos or things. Like, we just have to.
Yep.
Like, he's trying to start a guide service. All of this plays into him becoming a guide. So if we don't talk about it, we're just hurting ourselves.
A successful guide. Being a guide is one thing. Being a successful one is a whole different ball of wax.
If a guide's out on the water by himself, is he really a guide?
He's guiding himself. He's guiding himself into the poorhouse.
Yep. Well, also, you might as well.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have to at this point.
Well, yeah, but your car is at my house.
I know. I'll just come back with you.
Huh?
I'll just come back with you.
Yeah, but if I stop, we won't be able to leave in 5 minutes. You don't understand the tornado that's going to start.
I don't know. Well, but either way, we're getting close to the houses, so...
Yep.
Yep, Benoit, blessed to just be a part of the Catfish family, and we're definitely pushing ourselves.
God dang it.
He's mad. Well, if you want to bring him back to Dad's with you, and call me, I'll come get him.
Was Gabe still there?
Yes.
Ugh.
Don't do that. Like, let him stay for an hour.
Yeah, well, we're
I'll
close
come
to the
get him.
house, so we're going to go ahead and jump off. Let's see, JG Hill, wife making a shrimp ball for supper. Thinking about
Ooh.
what would Creole throw in there.
Excuse me.
Everything.
Sorry,
With
guys.
shrimp, it's corn, Irish potatoes cut into big discs so it can absorb.
Yeah, I
and,
like that. I like that.
A little bit of sausage for some filler and mushrooms.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
Sorry, guys. They
Oh,
don't. They
I
don't
love
believe
mushrooms.
me.
I love
Right.
mushrooms.
They keep interrupting me, and then
All right, you want to tell everybody
Yeah,
bye?
You're on camera now.
bye. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a new year. It's 2025.
Bon péché.
Okay.
He's just okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Bye.
we're about to pull up. Later, guys.
Later.
How do you end the live? I don't know.
Hit the X at the top left of the screen.
Okay.